इस प्रकार यूलिसिस अपने देश के प्रति, अपनी पत्नी के प्रति और कुल देवी देवताओं आदि के प्रति अपनी चिंताओं से स्वयं को मुक्त करता है और अपने नाविकों को संबोधित करते हुए कहता है कि देयर लाइज द पोर्ट, सामने बंदरगाह है। द वेसल पफ्स आर सेल, जहाज अपनी पतवार को फड़फड़ा रहा है, अर्थात यात्रा के लिए तैयार है। देयर ग्लूम द डार्क ब्रॉड सीज, ये विशाल और अंधकार में सागर शांत पड़ा हुआ है, मानो कि किसी दुख में डूबा हुआ हो। माई मैरिनर्स, मेरे साथियों, souls that have toiled and wrought and thought with me, तुम ऐसी आत्माएं हो जिन्होंने मेरे साथ मिलकर मेहनत की है, संघर्ष किया है और चिंतन भी किया है। souls, ऐसी आत्माएं हो that have toiled and wrought and thought with me, जिन्होंने मेरे साथ मिलकर मेहनत की, संघर्ष किया और चिंतन भी किया है। That ever with a frolic welcome took, जिन्होंने हमेशा ही एक सुखद स्वागत के साथ लिया। The thunder and the sunshine, गर्जना को और सूर्य की धूप को, अर्थात सम और विषम दोनों ही परिस्थितियों को। एंड अपोज्ड फ्री हार्ट्स, फ्री फोरहेड्स, स्वतंत्र दिल और स्वतंत्र दिमाग के साथ तुमने हर परिस्थिति का सामना किया है। यू एंड आई आर ओल्ड, तुम और मैं दोनों बूढ़े हो चुके हैं, लेकिन ओल्ड एज हैथ येट हिज ऑनर एंड हिज टॉयल, वृद्धावस्था का भी अपना एक सम्मान है और अपना एक परिश्रम है। अर्थात तुम और मैं दोनों ही बूढ़े हो चुके हैं, लेकिन बुढ़ापे का अर्थ निष्क्रियता नहीं होता। ऐसे बहुत से कार्य हैं जिन्हें बुढ़ापे में संपादित करके भी सम्मान अर्जित किया जा सकता है। डेथ क्लोजेज ऑल, मौत सब कुछ खत्म कर देती है। बट समथिंग एट द एंड, लेकिन मरने से पहले कुछ, सम वर्क ऑफ नोबल नोट में येट बी डन, कुछ उल्लेखनीय कार्य फिर भी किया जा सकते हैं। नॉट अनबिकमिंग मैन, हम अयोग्य व्यक्ति नहीं हैं। दैट इज ट्रू विद गॉड्स, जिन्होंने देवी देवताओं के साथ मिलकर संघर्ष किया था। एनी प्रॉब्लम? देयर लाइज द पोर्ट। नाउ Ulysses has freed himself from all his worries and anxieties related with his kingdom, his wife, and even the respect of his family gods. And the solution he finds in the form of his own son Telemax. He has decided to leave the kingdom in the hands of his own son Telemax. And then he addresses his mariners and encourages them for further voyage. After that, he encourages his mariners for further voyage and says that the port lies in front of them. The port lies in front of them, even the ship is ready for sail. Even the ship is ready for sail. It is fluttering its sail. It is tossing its sail. Even the circumstances are favorable for starting the voyage because the dark, broad sea is also lying quite still, as if it were lost in some gloom. He exhorts his mariners and says that they have been his mates in every circumstance of life. In all the circumstances of life, they have accompanied him. They have worked very hard with him. They have struggled a lot, and they have also shared his thoughts. They have also shared his thoughts. They have thought together, they have wrought together, they have toiled together. And they always took all the favorable and unfavorable circumstances with equal welcome. They welcomed all the favorable and unfavorable circumstances equally. The thunder and the sunshine, both were a welcome for them. And they had also opposed all the adverse circumstances without feeling any pressure on their hearts and minds, with free hearts and foreheads. With free hearts and free foreheads means without feeling any pressure on their hearts and minds. They have opposed all the adverse circumstances. Now, not only the mariners, but even their captain has become old. Both of them have become old. But old age is not the life of inaction. Old age does not mean a life of dullness. There are many deeds which can be accomplished even in old age, and by accomplishing them, a person can earn name and fame. The old age has yet its honor and its toil. Means there are many deeds which can be done even in old age, and by doing them, a person can gain honor. Death is the end of life. It closes everything, but something before this end may yet be done. Some noble work can be done before death. They are not unworthy people. How can they be unworthy? They have proved their worthiness in the battlefield of Troy, where they struggled even against the gods.